Hi, what's going on guys? Dan here, and this is my first ever FIFA 12 video. Obviously this is the Ultimate Team web app. If you didn't recognise it, this is obviously my computer. And this is, sorry this is going to be bad quality probably. I'm just using a standard definition screen recorder. It's not my usual HD quality, and there's a reason for that. It's because you may remember my last video was a video about a 500k pack attack that I was going to do, and I've done the pack attacks and everything. I mean, I've opened all the packs and everything, and I've recorded it all, and I've got the commentary on it and everything. So I've got all the episodes ready to upload, rendered them all and everything, went to upload it, and the files are really big. So I mean, it takes me a few hours to upload it. And I've tried uploading it probably 10 times, and every single time I'm getting the little red bar like halfway through. It just says upload failed. So I mean, it's really frustrating. So I can't actually upload it, which is a bit of a shame, unless I do it in like 1-minute episodes or something crazy, because the files are literally so big. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it, because I've got all the players there waiting to give away, and I didn't get anyone amazing. If you were wondering, the best player I got was Zlatan Ibrahimovic, so not great spending 500k to get Ibrahimovic, but I mean, I've still got him sitting there, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. So I'll make another video about that in the future. But anyway, this video, this explains why it's in this sort of not great definition. So if we go into my squad here, right, so this is going to be this is my first squad for Ultimate Team. That's what this video is going to be about. I'll probably call it squad building or something, but this is my first ever team. You can see my coins there. I've got 17,000 and a whole team, so it's not bad. Let me just zoom in a little bit for you guys to see this. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better. Sorry if the quality is too bad. I hope it's readable. So I'm going to go through this team. If you haven't guessed this, oops, don't want to see that view. No, that's the one. If you haven't guessed, this is Italian Serie B. It's not a very popular league to do in Ultimate Team. I thought I didn't want to make well, first off, I wanted to make a bronze or silver team to start with, simply because I didn't want to do gold straight away. I do enjoy playing with bronze teams. I actually had an all-in form bronze and silver team, and that was probably the best team I've ever made on Ultimate Team. Most fun anyway, and I really enjoy playing with them, and you can get some great players for really cheap prices. So I'm going to go through my team here. It's obviously Serie B, as I said, and I don't actually know anyone else that's done a Serie B team, so hopefully this will be interesting for you guys, something a little bit out of the ordinary. So we'll start up front, and a lot of you probably have heard of this guy. If it's the same guy I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure it is Rolando Bianchi. I think Bianchi or Bianchi, I'm not sure. I think it's Bianchi. But if it's the same guy that I'm thinking of, I think he used to play for Man City, but I'm not too sure about that. But we're going to have a look at his stats here. He's obviously 74 rated, as you can see there in the top corner, which is, if you didn't know, the highest rating silver for get my words all mixed up, highest rating for a silver player that you can get. So he's actually technically, or rating wise, he's the best player in my team. And you can see his stats here. So we've got pace is 76, which is pretty average. That's quite fast, but it's nothing special. Shooting 68, which is actually really good for Serie B. He's like the 5th best shooter or something, I think, in Serie B. I'm not too sure about that though. Passing isn't great, 54, but obviously the highlight, the standout attribute is heading, 86 there. And I mean, to get 86 heading up front, and this guy, he's pretty tall as well, I think, got information. Yeah, 188 centimeters. So I mean, he's not too far off 2 meters tall. I'm not sure how many feet that is, but he's a pretty tall guy, and 86 heading. He's definitely going to be one to cross the ball into. And then his strike partner is a bronze player, 63 rated bronze player called Cisse. I'm going to show you his stats in the bottom left here. Can't be bothered to go into the bio every time. So obviously I got this guy. I'll show you the prices I got them for as well. So you see this guy, I got him for 500, which isn't bad for a 63 rare bronze, and I paid more for it because he's in a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. You can see there it's a bright green formation. So obviously his highlight attribute is his pace, which is 84, which is very quick, and he's not the quickest in my team though. And the rest of his stats are pretty average. So, but he's a good cheap player. I mean, I'll see how he plays, see if he can actually shoot and stuff. But we'll see how that one goes. Next, moving on to CAM, we've got this. He isn't actually an attacking midfielder; he's a centre forward, and he's called Cutolo, I think. I got him for 400, and we'll have a look at his stats. So you see there, he's got 84 pace, just like Cisse, and 67 shooting, which isn't bad. But what makes him a good attacking midfielder, I think, is got 72 dribbling and a 62 passing, which isn't great. But I mean, 72 dribbling and 84 pace, you can't really go wrong with that. So let's get out of there. Got him for 500, I think I said. Oops, no, don't send to Traypile. No, I'll get him back later. So now we're moving on to the wingers, and the first thing that I think that you need in wingers is pace. Now I know people complain about pace and it's overpowered and stuff, but if there's one area of your team that I think you need pace, it's on the wings, just to beat the fullbacks and sort of run into the box, cross it in, whatever. But I think wingers are definitely the ones in the team that need pace. Strikers it's an added benefit, but definitely you want to work on the wingers. So we'll start right midfield here, and we've got this guy called Padalino, who I'd actually heard of before, but he's not actually a very good player, so I don't know where I've heard of him from. But you see there, 88 pace, which is phenomenal, and not really much else going on. 65 dribbling, 65 passing, which is about what you'd expect for a player of his rating. And see how much I bought him for. I got him for 1,000, and he's in a 4-1-2-1-2 again, so that isn't bad for an 88 pace right midfielder in 4-1-2-1-2 formation, which, if you didn't know, is the most expensive formation. I think that was a pretty good buy. Moving on to the left midfield, I've actually got a left winger playing here, but not that it matters too much. He's got 89 pace, which again he's the fastest player in my team. 89 pace is crazily fast, and you can see again not really much else going on. 69 dribbling though, so pace and dribbling is what you want in a winger. And this guy is only 65 rated, but I mean he's got pace in abundance and not bad dribbling either. So you see there, I got him for 350 coins. So that's what I'm saying about Serie B. If I looked at let's get these off. If I was looking to get, say, Premier League silvers, and I was looking at a winger with 89 pace, I'd be looking at thousands, but 350 for this guy. So I really like this league so far. Obviously I haven't played with it yet because the game's not out, but we'll see how it plays. And so moving on to central defensive midfielder, I've got this guy called Donati. So he's got all the stats that you want in a defensive midfielder, really. Passing, he's going to be central to all the going attacking moves, and he's going to be central going forwards to sort of spray the ball out to the wings, get it to the centre attacking midfield. So it's quite a key position, I think, defensive midfield. And you see there 70 passing, which is the key attribute that you want. But he's also, for a defensive midfielder, he's also got 71 defending and 68 heading. So I mean, he could, that's sort of the stats that you'd be looking for in a silver centre back. So I think he's going to be a good buy. And let's just have a look. I think he was really cheap as well. Oh, the web app's just lagging. Just go on to his bio. Yeah, you see there, 150 in a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. So, I mean, these players, if they play as well as their stats suggest, that this could be a really good team, I think. So that's all of our attackers gone. Let's move on to our back four and the keeper. So moving on to the left back, we've got another bronze player called Biragi. And in a left back, pace is always good, but you do need some sort of defending and heading attributes as well. So you see that he's got 78 pace, so he can do overlapping runs from the left wing, all sorts. With the 78 pace, that's pretty quick for a left back. And he's got 62 defending as well, so he's no mug going backwards, defending. You know what I mean? So he looks like a decent player, and for 61 overall, I mean they're pretty good stats. See how much I got him for? Probably really cheap. Yeah, 200. in a 4 at the back formation. So really happy with that. Moving on to the centre back, we have Polenta, who, I'm going to say the stats that you'll be looking for again. I'm sure most of you guys already know what you'd be looking for in a defender, and what sort of stats you'd be looking for. But just in case you don't, in FIFA, I think it's important to have a pacey centre back. So 72 pace isn't bad. It's quite a quick centre back. And the other two stats that you'd be looking for, the only three I look for is pace, defending and heading, and this guy's 70 or above in all of them, so he's got 70 defending and 70 heading. So I mean, for a silver 66 rated player, I mean they're pretty good stats, and you see there I've got him for 150 in a 4 at the back formation. So these players, some of them are really dirt cheap. So moving on to the next centre back, we have De Mayo, I think that's how you say his name. And he has very similar stats, except he has a lot better defending and better heading. In fact, he's better in all three attributes than Polenta. We'll have a look, see how much I bought him for. I think this guy was actually quite expensive. I think it was him, 600. So not too bad. But as you can see there, he's got 72 pace, 77 defending. 77 defending in a 67 rated player is really good. And 72 heading as well, so the defence is looking pretty solid. And then just to finish it off, we have this right back called Adejo. I don't know, it's a Nigerian guy. 78 pace. It's again, you're looking for the same sort of attributes that you would be in a left back. 78 pace, 72 defending and 69 heading. For a 63 rated player, I think that's fantastic, because 63 rating, it's not going to bring the team overall up by much. And you see in a 4-1-2-1-2 formation as well, I got him for 500 coins, so not a bad buy at all, I don't think. He's actually the best bronze right back in Serie B, so in a 4-1-2-1-2, 500 coins isn't bad. And then moving on to the keeper, we've got this 70 rated Brazilian guy called Da Costa, who I think he plays for Sampdoria, but I think he's the second choice keeper. You see there, you're looking for every one of those stats in a keeper. He's really sort of well balanced between them. 76 reflexes. I always like reflexes because just for one-on-one situations and stuff. And for 400 coins in a 4-1-2 formation, 4-1-2-1-2 formation, sorry. I think it's going to be another great buy. So I'll obviously make a lot of videos with this team and let you all know how the team plays. Obviously I'm without a manager at the moment. Before I sent that guy to the trade pile, I did have 85 chemistry, so with a manager I'll have 95 chemistry, and I haven't actually done the bench yet. I've got this guy Di Roberto I got for 150, who's a really good bronze player to fill in CAM when the other guy's getting rested or something. And then I've got, if this guy ever loads, I've got this right midfielder called Job, who has 86 pace, who I picked up for next to nothing, and he's going to sit on the bench while this guy with 88 pace is in the right midfield slot. So I'm going to have 85 chemistry and 95 with the manager. Obviously you can up that. I could easily get 100 chemistry. This guy, he's not in the right formation and he's not in the right position, so I mean just changing those two alone will probably add 5 chemistry onto it. So I mean this is easily a team that you could get 100 chemistry with. And the good thing about bronze and silver teams is when you search, I'm only going to have a 1.5 or 2 star rating, even though I'm going to have 100 chemistry. So I'm going to become, the game draws you up against people with that have just started. So I know it's kind of cheap doing that, but it is an easy way to make coins and get easy wins. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you have, and I hope you're looking forward to more FIFA 12 videos from me. Thanks for watching this, guys.